Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to talk about my weight loss journey. I know a lot of you are here to see our life as an international couple. Those who don't know or are new viewers over here, my husband is Korean. Anyhow, but I feel like this channel for us is a medium to show you our life, our daily life, and fitness, weight loss, what I eat in a day is something that is very important part of my life. And my weight loss journey itself has been a very important part of my life. And I feel a lot of people face this issue today, and somehow if I can just share my experience with it and how I've been now able to sustain my weight for a certain period of time. So I feel like some information that I can share with you over here could be of help to many people. So I thought I'll just do a series of video on my weight loss journey. Anyhow, I can't cover the whole thing in one video because then it will be a very long video. So I'm going to do it in several parts, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you get to learn something from it. Anyhow, so those who are new over here, please subscribe to our channel and please click on the bell icon if you want the notifications for every new video that comes up. So moving on to my weight loss journey. So I have had weight issues since I was a kid. Like I remember when I was in third standard, I think, yeah, third standard, and we had this like medical checkup, and everybody's weights were checked in the class. And up until then, I was never conscious about my weight. But I remember that day when they did the medical checkup and they were writing weights of all children on their wrist, and I was 41 kgs and I was the heaviest in my class. And somehow, up until that day, I had never had issues or ever thought about my weight. And I mean, that was like a light bulb in my head, but still, it was just very temporary. And that was way back in third standard. After that, also, I mean, I think the impact of it lasted because I still remember that moment. But at some point of time, I did forget about it, or I didn't get bothered about it. Anyhow, my dad was in the army, and we always were very, apart from eating well, I was also a lot into sports. We were always very active. I used to go swimming and play all sorts of sports all the time. And then I went to a boarding school, and even in boarding school, we had a very active life. And I was always into sports. I was in like the badminton team of the school. So weight was never an issue. I never thought about what I should eat or not eat, because really it was like, at school, 9 months we were in school, and I used to always drop my weight when I was in school. And when I would come back home, I would hog like anything, and I would always put on weight, and then again I would go back to school and lose all my weight. So it was never like an issue for me. Like somewhere in my head, I always knew that I'm going to lose this weight anyways. And this lasted with me until I was in college, like until my bachelor's. And until bachelor's, like I had this issue. So I've been away from home. Every time I come back home, I hog like anything. I put on weight, and then I go back to college and I go back to school, and I used to lose all my weight. By the way, while I'm shooting my video, they are very well here playing very quietly. So this is how we manage it sometimes. Anyhow, so now it was in my masters that this issue escalated, because, by the way, in my masters I went to JNU, and that's where I met my husband. And now I'm already eating a lot of Indian food, and I'm still going through the cycle of losing weight, gaining weight. And then in JNU I came across my husband, and I was at a good weight that time, my current weight actually. So and I met my husband, and it's like I'm already I already have these options of Indian food in front of me all my life, and then suddenly I meet this Korean guy, and then I have this huge option of not just Korean food, but I'm like open to like now Japanese food and authentic Chinese food, and I'm so excited about all of this. And anyways, like we start dating, and initial dating phase, like they always say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I think in our case it was the other way around. The way through my heart was through my stomach. And my husband Yana Ghanu, but my then boyfriend Ghanu used to take me out for like lunch, dinner, we were almost eating all our meals together, and I didn't even realize. I mean, like, it was always like this. I would not realize, and then I would start putting on weight gradually, and I would very comfortably shift to a different size of clothes, and I had all size options because I've gone through this cycle before. And then I started putting on weight again, and this time it was longer. Like, I had put on weight, and then suddenly you start feeling it because now nothing fits you that's in your closet. And of course, people start telling you. My mom started telling me you put on weight and things like that. And it is only after 2 years of my masters, when Khonu went back to Korea, that I had this. I was on a vacation for 2 months, and I was also supposed to go to Korea after that. And we'll get into how our journey later. This video is about my weight loss. Anyhow, so I had 2 months, and in those 2 months, now there was a new cycle that I was getting into, a new bad cycle, which was GM diet. Like, so my mom had heard about GM diet, and she had been doing it, and she introduced me to GM diet. And I'm sure a lot of people must have heard about it. It's General Motors diet, wherein you have a certain meal plan for each day of a week. And like, one day you only eat vegetable or fruits. First day is just fruits, second day is just vegetables, third day is vegetables and fruits, I think, and fourth day is just bananas and milk. And then next 3 days is some protein in your diet, some fruits and vegetables, and something like that. And the first day you starve on this diet, like literally starve. Or I would say, if you're starting it for the first time, first 3 days you are starving on this diet, literally starving. Anyhow, but I got into this cycle, and first week is definitely difficult, and I started with GM diet. Of course, you do lose weight, like, definitely you do lose weight. And so the thing that the obsession that I got into was GM diet and exercising like crazy. Like, if I was just on a normal short duration consistent consistent exercise schedule throughout my life, here I would go like extra. Like, I would run like 10 kilometers a day. I would come back and do 100 Surya Namaskars. I mean, Kareena Kapoor had lost a lot of weight in her movie Tushan, and she said that she used to do 100 Surya Namaskars a day. And I literally got a picture of her and posted it on my dressing table, and I used to do 100 Surya Namaskars just looking at how much she's lost her weight and things like that. But frankly, it was the worst thing I could do, because this thing cannot last forever. You can only do it for 2 months, and that's it. And I did it for 2 months. I lost all my weight. That was a good thing. And then I was moving to Korea, which, of course, you go through this really happy phase because you're moving into a different country. You're in the right size, and you can, fashionably, whatever you want to wear, you can wear, and things like that. So I was excited still, and then and now I'm going to Korea, and I moved to Korea. And again, I fall into the same cycle. Now I moved to Korea. So it's literally like certain foods that I could not find here in India, I could find over there. I mean, Korean cuisines, and I mean, now the whole ocean of Korean cuisine is right in front of me. And again, I get into that cycle of just like, and then you're busy, I'm moving into a different country, so I don't have time for fitness. Certainly that I'm walking a lot more, because I'm walking from the place where I stay to my university. And Korea is a country where you walk a lot, like, because it's not like India, like you have your personal vehicle or something. Everybody's using public transport, so you do walk a lot. But definitely I'm more busy, because new language, new culture, new food, new people. And then and Ghonu at that point of time was in his military, so it was not like we were meeting very often. So I have to make new friends, and I landed in a university where there were no Indian students. Like, in my school there were no Indian students, so I have to really push myself out of my comfort zone to make friends, be it foreigners, be it Koreans, and that whole cycle. And in Korea, one big way to bond is over drinks. You eat and you drink together, in the evening, and then without that it's very difficult to bond with to make friends over there. So I, of course, definitely got into that cycle. And again, my weight just started moving up the scale. And Also, please remember, weight losing is definitely a more faster process than weight gain. So you don't put on weight in 2 months. It will take you a certain period of time, so you actually don't even realize it. Like, what happens is that it's so slow that if for literally 2 months you're in a certain young J disturbing. Anyways, if for 2 months you are eating, you're on a high calorie diet, you may not put on weight that fast, but your discipline is out of the window in terms of what you were eating earlier, and you are now, this has become your new schedule or new lifestyle basically. Yeah, this has become your new lifestyle now, and now changing lifestyle is the biggest challenge. Now my lifestyle is only such where I'm eating more, drinking more, not really exercising, and also, because you have to study, you are sitting for a longer period of time on your table or on your desk. Uh, and so now my lifestyle is my disciplined lifestyle is out of the window, and I'm on this lifestyle, and again start gaining weight, and then for next 2 years while I'm there, I'm just gaining weight, and it's very hard for me to go back to my lifestyle, because in my second year in Korea I also started working, which means it's become all the more difficult because there's lack of time. And by the end of 2 years I was done with it. Like, again, now what happened is I come back home for a vacation for 2 months, and I actually extended it to 3 months, and I again go on the same cycle. Like, I again start with, like, of course, like, at least somewhere in my head I have that willpower to do it, so I again go back to that cycle of doing GM diet, and then going to the gym and training really hard to shed my weight as quickly as possible, and I do it. Like, again, I'm very successfully able to do it. Now you see what's happening here. What's happening over here is that I'm not changing, I'm not making an effort to change my lifestyle here. Lifestyle changes, like when you know in your head that you have to brush your teeth every day, you have to go take shower every day. That is a lifestyle change. Or you decide to wake up early morning every day. That's a lifestyle change. But what I'm doing over here is actually going on a vacation diet. Like, it's like you go to Thailand for a vacation, maybe for a week. Now you can't sustain it. Like, you have other things to do in your life, so you can't sustain it. It's just exactly like that. I'm going on a vacation diet for 2 months where I lose all my weight, but I can't sustain it. And that is exactly what is happening now. This has happened with me for the longest period of time. Now that was 2010, and I must tell you, until 2018, when I had Young J, I've been doing the same thing, because again I had lost all my weight. I started working again. Now I started working in India, and then again after some time I've again started putting on weight. Then I again shed weight for my marriage in 2013, and now I get married, Ghanu is back to India, and then again I start putting on weight, and then again I shed my weight. And then at some point of time, 2000, Ghanu, when did we start our own business? Yeah, so 2013. So we got married. We got married in 2013, and we also started our business in 2013. The stress from our business started getting on to me somewhere around, it already 2013. But उस time पे I had already lost my weight. मतलब if you see my wedding photos, I'm actually a little heavier than what I am right now, but still I was in a good weight. And उसके बाद I again start putting on weight, and that is when I can't go back, because now I'm at a different stress level in my life because of starting our own business. And no matter what I try, I was always consistent with exercise. Of course, I'm not like hardcore in the gym with a trainer kind of thing, but we used to go and play badminton in the morning or tennis in the morning, and we used to also go swimming. So it's like I was always consistent with my fitness. So my heart rate, BP, and all those things will always be good. But in terms of weight, I'm only just putting on weight, and this now lasted till, like, when I got pregnant I was 74, and then during my pregnancy I had put on 20 kgs. I had become 94, and of course I was scared. How am I ever going to go back? Like, Somewhere in my head I know that I can, but of course now this time, like starting from 2014 till 18, I've been consistently above 70. Like it's not easy. Now it's 4 years straight. It was not like earlier where every 2 years I would shed weight and then again put on weight. So I was also a bit scared, but somewhere, even like somewhere when I was about to get pregnant, like in 2017 itself, I had started coming across and doing some research online, because somewhere I knew that this GM diet thing is not working for me. I mean, it's not sustainable. And I did come across some great Instagram accounts and some great YouTube channels where I learned a bit more about how I should be losing weight correctly and sustainably, and also why keeping myself healthy. Now, what happens in General Motors diet is that you definitely lose weight, but you also lose your hair. Your skin is not going to be really great. And the worst is that it's a killer diet. I mean, first few days of that diet are so painful that it's mentally harassing. So even if you're like it, when I would do GM diet, I would tell everyone around me not to irritate me, especially the first 4 days, because I'm on a low carb diet and I don't have any more energy to be irritated about something else. Now you have to get out of all of that, because then again, none of this is sustainable. And now I'm going to just move on to what I did after I had young Jay. Like, I'm 94 kgs at my pre-pregnancy, and once I deliver, what did I do and how it helped me. Guys, my hair. So I'm going to go on a hair care journey. My diet is already good for my hair. I know I'm on a high protein diet, so it should help my hair. But of course, they've been like, actually, I like the frizziness. I'm not against it, but still, they are not the best. And I'm just making this video right now because if you see, this used to be my hair. They were not that frizzy. They were so smooth and they're shining over here, and I've not done anything over here. I've literally not done anything with my hair. So, and they are like this now, which means I need to do something about them. Actually, Gonu reminded me of this right now. Like, so I am going to do something about my hair. That's a new journey, a new lifestyle change that I have to take on right now. So guys, now if you want to hear what I did after my pregnancy and how I lost weight, how I'm maintaining it, how it's now a lifestyle change for me, and I cannot wait to eat the food that I used to that is technically diet food but not for me anymore, and it is actually not diet food, and how I'm able to also incorporate sweets in my meal plan, because I love eating sweets and I cannot do away with them. Now if you want to know anything, or I'm sorry, if you want to know all these things, please do subscribe to our channel, click on the bell icon, because I'm going to do this in the second part of the video, because otherwise this video is going to be really long, which just means a lot of editing for me, and I literally don't have time for so much time. So please do subscribe to our channel, and if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. And before we end, I just want to show you how I looked like couple of years back before I shed all of my weight.